Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Was shaking bacon, was kicking chicken. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. This is your girl, Kimmie, with Straight Arrow Motivations. Motivations. Oh my goodness. How are you doing today? Woo, 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 woo. It's Thursday, baby Friday. Yes, almost at the weekend. We made it. So I'm just glad to be here. It's December 2nd, but it's feeling like May. Where is my cold weather? I'm not worried. It'll be here. It'll be here. It will be here. So let me just enjoy these 70s and 80s while I have it. Okay? 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 Okay. So I'm not going to be long because tonight is the Cowboy Saints game. And I want to go and watch that game. I just want to go relax and watch the game and have some fun. I love Louisiana. I love Louisiana. That's my second home, my stomping ground. I went to Grambling, but I also love Dallas as well. Been rocking the Cowboys since a little bitty girl. I was gonna be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, but anyway, I don't know why they didn't want me. But anyway, that's their loss. That's their loss, honey. That's their loss, honey. But anyway, yeah, so that game is an important game tonight. So we're just gonna have fun. We won't hold you long. But I did want to stop by because what I have to say is important. It is very important. So tonight's topic is talking about, how secure is this internet? Okay. How secure is the internet and how secure are you and your passwords? With the holidays coming up, it's a lot of online shopping that is happening. A lot of online shopping that's happening. And we cannot be careless. We cannot be careless, guys. Um, I was sitting at home on Saturday, and I received a call from the credit union, one of the credit unions that I have, with one of my credit cards. And, I heard the message, and, I was a little leery because, it's like, you just don't know what to think because it's like, okay, is this really the credit union calling me? Because it was a Saturday evening. So I was like, is this a legit call? But anyway, I listened to the message and they were telling me that, they wanted me to call them back to verify some purchases because there was some possible fraudulent activity on my car. What? So anyway, I did the necessary steps. Come to find out, there were some purchases that were made on the card, and I did not make the purchases. But it just opened my eyes, and I had to call and verify that I actually did, looked at my account and verify with the credit union that it was them. But I'm just telling you guys, when you or these days there's no online security. There's no online security. What I mean by that is it's secure, but it's not. Your information is always up for grabs by somebody out there that's stealing security, identity theft. I mean, they whatever information they can get. And, because of the pandemic, people have been indoors. Inside. They're getting out more to do shopping, but they are still doing a lot of online shopping. And so, we just came off of Cyber Monday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And guess what? Thieves are out here. They're out here and they are online with the click of a button. And sometimes what makes me mad about this whole situation, you got to do 15 steps before you can get in to see your information. Okay, this is my credit card. I'm trying to get in. But a hacker can do, and they're in. And I still hadn't figured out, like what? I was trying to figure out where did I last use the card, and I just you may never figure it out. I mean, cyber thieves are, I wish they would use their brains for good instead of for evil, instead of for stealing. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk tonight and give you some tips about shopping online and also about, making some changes with your passwords, with security, just being aware. When I began to look into this, they were saying that I saw that they were saying that $56 billion was lost due to identity theft last year alone. Just last year alone, 2020. So, wow, that's a lot of money. That is the economy of a small nation, 56 billion. I'm just like, wow. So we have to be very vigilant and careful in our information, also on these phone calls, receiving these calls and stuff. And we just have to also, they were talking about in the article about seniors, you know, and let me just say this, when they mention seniors, like I don't know if y'all thinking like 75, 80, honey, if you 50, you a senior. As far as AARP is concerned, you are a senior too. So, sometimes when you hear the word senior, you like, oh, granny, grandma, and them. No, poo poo, that's you, 50 and up. So beware because you can be scammed too. You can be scammed too. So just beware. So one tip that I'd like to leave with you tonight is change, update, and make your password complex. Guilty. Guilty. You still using God is real exclamation mark as your password. That was, and I'm giving you that because that was one of my passwords, Miss, my old principal, Miss Brown. God is real. It's like, honey, God is real. That was a good password. Yeah. But no. Update your password. Make it more complex with symbols, capital letters, numbers. And you maybe can make a sentence because it needs to be at least 18 to 20 characters long, but make it complex. Don't make it easy. Some of you all are still using your second child's middle name and a number as your password. You're using Ray Sean's middle name, which is DeBarge, but that ain't secure. Everybody know that Ray Sean middle name is DeBarge because you loved L DeBarge back in the day. We got that figured out. Sis, we got your password figured out, okay? I'm being silly, but guys, change your password. Update your password. And preach it to the choir, preach it to myself. Say amen. If you can't say amen, say ouch. And I'm going to say ouch because change passwords. You should have a different password per whatever it is, per website, per card, per, don't use the same password. Oh my God, guilty. Change your password, a different complex password each time. And then even that password, they used to say a year. I would say 3 to 6 months. Change it. Change it. I mean, we change it on my job. We're changing it constantly. So, you need to do that too. Some of these bank accounts that you have, different important things because, these online cybersecurity thieves, they're smart. They can hack in and get in. So, and a lot of them are using these little devices and stuff, to help them to computers to help them try to figure out what your password is. So, hey, change your passwords, update them on a regular basis. No more updating them every 6 months. No, you need to update that thing every, 6 weeks maybe, or even less time than that. It's up to you. Um, every time that you're online, you're creating a history, you're creating a footprint. So, go in, delete your history, delete your file, just try to make sure that you don't leave a path, and try to stay off of public Wi-Fi. And in your house, everything is smart. The doorbell is smart. The TV is smart. The watch is smart. The printer, all of these devices, and they're linked up. They're linked up. And so how secure is your internet? When is the last time you updated your security with your internet? Whether it's through your provider or through your computer, update your security with your internet. And also, turn things off. Like, everybody has a minimum. They were saying you have up to 20 devices. Well, forget 20. We now have at least 40 devices. You got 10 just between your phone, your these smart TVs, the boxes if you have cable, Roku boxes, games, um, Alexa, iPads, refrigerators. Everything is using, and everything is being used, and everything is open. Turn some of this stuff off when it's not in use. You don't have to have Alexa on. Some of this stuff you can unplug and turn off. And they were talking about doing something with the WPS settings. So I'm not really tech savvy to know about that, but they were saying, monitor your settings on some of these devices. Well, you can not necessarily turn the device off, but turn off the settings on it. So, when you're online, another thing, a piece of advice that I would like to give is get you a card that you maybe are putting money on the card that is not linked to your account. Something to where you just, shop. They used to um, have these little Visa cards or whatever. You can put the money on it and it's not linked to your account. So, hey, if they get something out for that, they've just gotten what's on that card. Or maybe another account where all you do on this account and with this card is shop online. And then it's not linked to your main money. And so, a lot of these things, they sound like, oh, I already know that. I already do that. Some of you know it, but you're not doing it. So, check into getting you a little, I don't even know if they still have that little green dot card or little rush card. Remember those little cards they used to have ads for where you can add money on? Well, everybody was laughing about those cards, but I mean, that may help, and I'm not saying get that. I'm not trying to promote any, anything at all. I'm just saying have something where you can make specific online purchases that are not where they're linked to your account with all of your money in it. Um, Another thing is make sure when you are shopping online, check the website that you're on, go to reputable sites. Make sure that the site that you're on is not a fake dummy domain. Check it, look, make sure, they say make sure it's no misspelled words, look at the logo, make sure that you're actually on the site because people are desperate, y'all, and they're doing whatever they can to try and scam and get money without working or get something without working. Um, and so, check on people, make sure that, you aren't, getting calls and they're trying to tell you, oh, you've won something. You've not won nothing. You've not won nothing. Or if you have, Publishers Clearinghouse, they know how to come to the house and find you. They're not going to call you and they're not going to ask you for your mother's maiden name and your address and your birth date and your social security number and all kinds of personal information. And it's, hey, go back old school, get you some cash and go to the mall and buy what you want to buy at the store. Or, and people don't want to hear that. It seems like it's more time consuming to do those things, but we might have to go back to old ways just temporarily because right now this holiday season is hot. A lot of people are unemployed, just looking for anything that they can to get over and to, like I said, not work for it. So I just thought that I would bring that up tonight because that happened to me. And, I'm sitting in my home. I have not made not one purchase, but there were 4 or 5 purchases that were made on my credit card. And I'm like, that was not me. And I thank God that, my blessing is working for me. And God was looking out for me. He had the bank to call and be like, mm-mm. One of the purchases on there was for a pool. And I guess the bank was like, nah, we know doggone well this ain't her. She ain't got no pool. I ain't got no pool and I ain't buying nothing for no pool, especially in the middle of no December, November. It's been hot, but it ain't been that hot. So, but anyway, I'm about to get on off here and go and check this game out. Go Saints, go Cowboys. We them boys. I'm representing them boys over here. So, but anyway, I love you. I thank you for checking in. Hey, secure yourself. Go change that password right now. Go change that password right now. If you don't do nothing else, go change your passwords. Update your passwords. I love you. This has been your girl Kimmie with Straight Arrow Motivations. Motivations. Have a good night. Be blessed.